Hey all, welcome to this week's CIOPCC Crawford Institute of Pop Culture Collectibles look at a top 10 list. We usually do these on Mondays, and today's top 10 list is going to be top 10 Spider-Man figures. Now, these are going to be action figures, not statues or busts, and it's also important to note that I am not a huge Spider-Man fan. I'm not a big collector of a ton of stuff, so what you're going to see here is actually going to come out of just a couple of companies, and I can almost guarantee that one of the companies you expect to see a lot from isn't going to have much of anything. So let's start with something that's old school that I've kept because I just think it's a cool character, Man Spider. Now, this was actually a figure that was done by Toy Biz long before Hasbro took over the Marvel Legends line. So he's a fairly old guy, comparatively speaking. And he's taken my number 10 spot. Another figure from what is technically Marvel Legends is the 12-inch version. Remember they did a bunch of these 12-inch versions and Hulk there is whispering in his ear? They did a bunch of these 12-inch versions, as you can see here. They were part of the Marvel Legends line. Toy Biz did a few first, and then Hasbro took over when they took over the line. And I really do like this Spider. He's kind of gangly, but he's really well articulated. And he's a cool comic book representation. So he takes my number 9 spot. Now you're going to expect to see a whole bunch of Marvel Legends, and you're not going to. I've gotten rid of almost all my Marvel Legends, but this small shelf down here, and you can see I'm mostly focused on Hulk and Green Goblin. Deadpool, characters I really particularly like. Oh, but we do have one more Spidey up over here that was by Toy Biz. They did a quarter scale. Yeah, I know, hard to believe. Let's see if we can't zoom in up there. There he is. Quarter scale figure standing next to Doctor Strange. This is an 18-inch figure. He was superposable, and he is. He's got some great articulation. And he was really, really well liked by most collectors when he came out. Now, we're going to focus on just two companies. That was mostly the Marvel Toy Biz stuff. We're going to slide down over here into some 112 stuff. And the very first one of the very many that they've done from Mezco in the 112 line that I'm going to pick as one of my favorites is the black suited Spider-Man. This is a really nice version. Really well done. Very, very happy with it. But of course, we know that Hot Toys are really the masters here. And as a Hot Toy 6 scale collector, you would imagine that I would have quite a few of their figures. Now, it was important to me to pick up the 3 actors with great head sculpts in a 12-inch 6 scale version. So here's the Tobey Maguire battling Sandman. I love this version. I think it's a great Maguire head sculpt, and that's why he comes in at number 6 on the list. Now, let's get you dizzy there and swing back around over here to the 112. And in the 112 line, my next favorite one is because of the head sculpt. It's the Tom Holland version from, it's probably from No Way Home that Mezco did. Could be Far From Home. I don't remember exactly how they labeled this one. But I just thought that this is, for this scale, is a terrific head sculpt. Really captures the character nicely. Let's walk around one more time here. Actually, we're going to do this twice. Let's swing back around here and talk about the Garfield head sculpt over here. Again, big fan of the work that Hot Toys have done with the head sculpts on all of their Spider-Men, representing the characters. And so I had to have a Garfield. This is the one I picked up. Your mileage may vary, but that was my favorite. And Garfield comes in number 4. Now, number 3 is my last walk over here to the other side. I know you're getting tired of walking back and forth. I know I am, getting my steps in today. And it's the homemade outfit that Mezco did in their 112 line. I love the like fuzziness of the suit. I love the hoodie. It's just a great look for Spider-Man. The homemade spinners on his wrists. Great looking figure. And of course, the 112 line has a whole bunch of Spider-Man in it. including $20.99. You have your choice there of which one you like. I'm going to assume you're going to have at least one of these guys in any of your top 10, even if you are a big Marvel Legends fan. But the last two are going to finish out over here are going to be both in the Hot Toys line. We have two more that we really have to highlight. One is the Tom Holland. They did a nice job with this figure, nice job with the sculpt. I have felt no need to get another Tom Holland thanks to this one, which is always the mark of a good figure. And there's actually one that I might get another one of just because I'm loving the character so much. And my #1 pick is the Hot Toys Miles Morales. They gave you so many costume options when they gave you this figure, different ways you could dress him up. They did a fantastic job with the animated style. You can see Spider-Gwen them next to him. She's great. I wish I had a second one of her so I would have both head sculpts on display. Just a really terrific figure all the way around. And easily my top #1 favorite Hot Toys Spider-Man figure right now. So there you have my list of top 10s. Let me know which ones you would have on there. I'm sure you would have some Marvel Legends. Let me know, and until next week, have a good one.